Okay, so yes, I got the GAN 12 Maglev and Leap. Now before I get into these cubes, let's be honest, like, the GAN 11M Pro was a great cube. And for a cube manufacturer like GAN, who wouldn't want to make their cubes better every year? And so a question is it better than their previous cube, the GAN 11M Pro? And well, I'll give you my opinions on these two cubes. And yeah, let's get into it. First, with the unboxing experience, which you guys may already know that it's GAN, okay? So here's how it went. Let's start with the Maglev, okay? Card, the cube, oh look at that. Ooh, okay, a darker blue bag. And this is, I think, to do with the magnets. Push both sides and wow. Oh, look at that. It's also UV coated. Anyways, first turns. Oh yeah, okay. That's pretty fast. The feeling's not the most special thing, but yeah, it's not doing a lot. Oh, but wow, look at that. And now with the Leap. Yeah, it turns pretty well. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. Now, what's new with these two cubes? Well, first, let's take these cubes apart. And as you can see, like the 11M Pro, these two cubes have a magnetic core, which is good. I mean, it was a good idea to start with. Now, one difference is that, unlike the 11, these cubes have longer magnets on their corner pieces, which maybe is there to accentuate the core magnet feel. But I mean, I'm just not completely sure why it's there, but it's there. Now, what's different between these two cubes? Well, the main difference is elasticity. Now, the Leap, like many other cubes, uses springs, but for the Maglev, it has this system called Maglev, which is basically two repelling magnets. Which, yeah, it pretty much is like a spring, and maybe it's a contributing factor to why these cubes feel different. But, it's different. Now, this cube comes with many customization options. First, you can open the center caps and adjust center travel and tension. First, for center travel, which is probably like spring compression, you can use this octagonal part of the tool and turn the piece to a certain number. The smaller the number, the tighter the cube feels. Now, to tell which setting it's actually on, because I actually struggled on this, you look at these three dents, and whichever number is closest to them, that's the setting that it's set to. For tension, you can use the opposite 3-armed part of the tool, and turn this piece under the center travel piece. When you hear one loud click, that puts the setting to number 1. You can set the cube to 6 different tensions, and when you're at the 6th tension, you can just click again, and you'll be back to 1. For magnets, you can adjust them using these 3 settings on the corner piece. Left is the weakest, middle is the middle, and right is the strongest. You can go even further by customizing the magnets on the corner ends, where you can use the extra magnets from the AirPods case and replace the magnets. Now, to do that, you can remove the magnet by turning it counterclockwise and pull, and to install it, you can put it in and spin clockwise a little bit. And FYI, the hexagonal rods are the stronger ones. And yeah, that's kind of how the cube works. Okay, so after I unboxed these cubes, I can't say my impressions were amazing, but they're just out of the box. So what I did later was lube these two cubes. Okay, so let me start off by saying I'm not very good at lubing, but what I lubed these with was Angstrom Gravitas, Dignitas, Mystic, I think, and probably DNM as well. I think I put it on the Leap, but I'm not sure about the Maglev. But now, they're okay. Now for the Leap, I put the center travel to number 5. And for the tension, I put it on the second tension. For the Maglev, I put the center travel to number 3 and the tension to the 5th tension. They're okay. I think that if it was like a better setup, like with better loops, it could be better. But now after setting up these cubes, let me tell you what I think about these cubes. Okay, so if I were to give a facial expression for my thoughts in these cubes, it would be like a, out of 10, I'd say like 7.5 maybe. The Gan 11 and Pro probably at like 9.5. Now, I'm gonna say that my opinion is subject to change. With these cubes, it's not necessarily the feel I don't like, but it's kind of like the controllability of these cubes. At least the way I have it, I don't think it's better than the Gan 11 and Pro. Now, here's the thing about the Gan 12s. If you see the corner pieces in the cubes, there are these holes on the corner pieces. They're likely there to reduce the weight of the cube. As a message to Gan, like, just because the cube is lighter doesn't mean the cube's better. The Gan 11 and Pro was light already. Do you need to make it lighter? So this is leading to my problems with the Gan 12s. Like, the weight of the cube isn't really even. This is an impression that I got on the Leap especially, because I had the feeling that like the weight was, I was feeling more of the weight in the inner part of the cube than the outer part. And compared to the Gan 11 and Pro, like the 11 and Pro kind of felt like the weight was even around the whole cube. Like the turns had like a weight to it that just felt like suitable. Now with the Maglev, it's kind of the opposite, because I have a feeling it's like the weight's more on the outside than it is in the inside. It could be because of the UV plastic, maybe it weighs more, I don't know. The weight of the Gan 11 and Pro just feels better. But yeah, like just the Gan 12s feel a bit less controllable to me. I might be biased about this, if I'm gonna be honest. A Gan 11 and Pro that I have is the Leo signature version. That Leo Gan 11 and Pro was pretty good, and I don't really have a premium Gan 12. But if I'm gonna be honest, if I were to recommend either the 11 or the 12, go for the 11. I have heard things about the Gan 12, like there's this one video I saw where they said the Gan 11 and Pro is better than the Maglev, but the Leap is better than the 11. It's just my opinion. You can do what you want, but that's my opinion. And yeah, so yeah, those are my thoughts on the Gan 12, Leap, and Maglev. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at KADtheCuber. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.